Hi Leo, welcome to your April 2023 general reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun and Rising signs. Leo, tapping into your energy here for the month of April. Opening this up to Spirit, whatever general messages come through for you. So let's see what's happening for my lovely Leos for the month of April 2023. For the fire sign, Sun and Rising. Leo for April 2023. Let's take a look, guys. Leo, please don't forget to press that thumbs up button, guys, if you enjoy the readings. I'm going back to doing something that I did ages ago. Some of you will remember. If you want your video out to be one of the first out next month, then be sure to press that thumbs up because I will be issuing them in order of the most liked videos. So if you want your video out first, press that like button, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get your oracle cards. I'm going to start with the Oracle of Mystical Moments, which is the companion deck to the tarot that I'm using today. Let's see, what is the message for Leo? For Leo, for April, please. What is the message for Leo for April? Moon Dance. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance. That Van Morrison song. Lovely song. So, yes, I get flights of fancy. Or flights of fantasy. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see. What is your familiar or your spirit animal for the month? Please show me Leo's spirit animal for April. Spirit animal for Leo. For Leo. The dog. Well, I love that because I'm getting an energy of, yes, it speaks about companionship, but I'm also getting loyalty. And for you, I have this energy of, I've got the Archer here, so for some of you, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be. The main energy that I'm picking up is focus. Being very focused on a person or a thing, something that you feel is going to give you what you need. Now, with this moon dance energy, I'm feeling energy of, is this a fantasy or is this reality? Some of you could be making a fantasy come true, but there's a need to focus before you can actually make it happen. A wish fulfilled, perhaps. Let's see, what's the energy around my Leos for the month of April, Spirit? Please show me Leo's energy for April. Leo's energy. Now, you are very loyal to your friends, to your family. Oh, the lapis lazuli. Again, I'm getting Sagittarian energy around that. It is a stone that's associated with December birthdays in particular. It's card number 30. And the feeling around the lapis, beautiful stone. It's a very spiritual stone. It speaks of enlightenment, consciousness, and inner vision. So there's an energy here of seeking, pushing aside distractions, fears that may have blocked you in the past here, Leo, pushing aside your ego, becoming silent, tuning in. There's an energy around you of tuning into your unconscious mind to your needs, wants, and desires. Oh, okay. Yeah, it feels like something that is hidden, that comes to. Yeah, it becomes light. It's something that was hidden. But it's not from somebody else. I feel it comes from within you, Leo, which is really interesting. It's like something that is a secret within you. Now, it could be you telling a secret to somebody else, of course, but for the majority of you, I feel like this is a secret even to you, and it's something that comes up in some kind of state of this moon dance. Okay, it could be a fantasy of yours that or something you constantly dream about. There's some kind of energy of unreality around this that I'm feeling. Yes, you're becoming more consciously aware. Becoming more consciously aware of something. Okay. A fantasy of yours, something that you want. For some of you, it's companionship, loyalty. Let's see, what is the advice for Leo, please, for the month of April? Advice for Leo for April. Okay, we've got the Tower. Okay, yeah. This is this energy of meditation. It says unplug and relax. I was getting that around you, of the need to free yourself from distractions, put away the cell phone, turn off the TV, perhaps not look at the social media for a bit, and really just check in with self. Check in with self here. To hear that inner voice. You know, oftentimes we just go about our lives. It's day-to-day stuff. We get caught up in that. We almost use it as an excuse, really, to avoid something that's calling to you, that inner voice that's calling to you. It's saying, Leo, listen to that inner voice. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your instincts. Okay. Seems to be about a person, but for some of you it may be about a job. The Three of Pentacles, for a lot of you it is about who you have around you, who you surround yourself with here, Leo. There's an energy of working while you're working, keeping busy, and the need to pay attention to I'm getting focus on what's important. Now, for some of you, there's a job, a project that you're doing that's important, and you need to free yourself from distractions in order to complete the task ahead. I'm getting an important message for some people, especially if you're working with tools or things that could potentially cause pain or hurt. Injure yourself. Make sure that you're thinking, make sure that you're consciously aware of what you're doing. Don't get caught up in fantasy, daydreams, and not be paying attention to what you're doing, especially if you're driving or operating some kind of machinery. For some of you, it's a sleep thing. Make sure you're getting enough sleep so that you're not drowsy during the day. The Six of Cups, there's a strong energy of daydreaming, wistfulness, being lost, being caught up, getting caught up, and then before you know it, half the day's gone and you haven't completed your tasks. You get caught up in thinking about pleasant things. I feel pleasant memories. Okay, Leo, where is this going? The Knight of Wands. Well, I like this energy for you. There is movement. Again, I get the need to pay attention to where you're going, to focus on what the task is ahead, rather than get caught up in something else. So it may be that you have a lot going on at the moment, a lot of which is good. I feel it's good things around you, nothing bad. But there's just a need to focus on the task at hand, focus on that. And you're moving in the right direction, Leo. You certainly are. We've got the Death card right in the center of this. So there's an energy around this of life after death. Well, for some of you, it's after the end of a relationship. For some of you, it's an actual grieving loss of someone. And big hugs to you guys for those of you that have gone through that. Tough energy. It may be pleasant memories of that particular person. This may be a divorce where you're thinking back at the past and all of the good times that you had with that person. Others of you, it could be the loss of a friendship or even the loss of a job, in which there was some pleasant memories there as well. It wasn't all bad. So you seem to be reflecting, you're working at, you seem to be working. Some of you have a new job, you're starting fresh, you're starting over, but you're being distracted by memories of the past. The Nine of Pentacles, well, I love that for you, Leo. My Carmen Miranda card here. The lady with the tutti frutti hat. Those of you who get that reference, that's gone way back. Wow. Yeah, I love classic movies, guys. So yeah, it reminds me of Carmen Miranda. Those of you who are unaware of who she is, look her up. You'll probably recognize the picture if you don't know the name. So there's an energy here about being very unique, not being afraid to show who you are. I mean, Carmen Miranda, she was a live wire, and she certainly wasn't afraid to be different, to wear fruit on her head and dance and wear outlandish clothes and quite vibrant makeup. So there's an energy here of just letting it fly, letting who you are out into the world, and not being afraid to be judged. Showing your uniqueness. We've got the Strength card up here, Leo, which is your card, of course. Some of you have avoided vulnerability. You've wanted to put on a brave face, especially if you've gone through tough times here, or the loss of something, loss of a job, loss of a person. And so there was a strong energy of you putting up a veneer, a false front of being okay, not wanting to appear weak in any way. I also get an energy around you, Leo, of it's time. Now, what is it time for? I'm getting an energy of time to focus on something other than the past, because this past energy is very beautiful. It's your happy place. I think you go there in your mind to remember the times you had with this person, or in this place, or wherever you were. You go there in your mind, and then before you know it, I get hours have gone by. It's very pleasant, and it's like you keep this image or this memory alive by reliving it in some ways. There's this energy of people around you wanting you to move on from the past. Now, of course, grieving the end of something is a very personal experience, so it's not up to anyone else to say when it's time for you to move on. But these people around you are saying it's time, Leo. It's time you moved on. And you may not agree with that. For some of you, you may feel like, you know what, it makes me happy to feel like this person is still around me. There's something that you get out of that, a feeling. It was a companion, I feel, a companion. For some of you, it could literally be a dog. I'm not belittling that. I mean, dogs are our family, aren't they? I mean, this is something that was a big part of your life. Whether it was an animal or a person, it makes no difference, in my opinion. It's a very loved person or animal that you're missing here, and for some of you, you've had a companion animal who has helped you through this process of this ending of a relationship or a job loss. You've had a companion animal, almost like a replacement spouse, really, or a replacement friend, and this animal has been incredibly loyal, and I'm getting an energy here of this animal has given you strength. You get a lot of your strength from this animal. That won't be for all of you, that's just for some of you. Now we've got the King of Wands here. Now, what I'm getting around this, Leo, is an energizing energy. I do feel that it is becoming time for you to step out from behind this. What do I want to say here? Because it's a very interesting energy that I'm picking up here. I feel it's just a need to be consciously aware of what you're doing and what you're thinking about most of the time. Because I feel a lot of this looking back at the past and staying in that place for hours at a time, it's something that you haven't been consciously aware of. And if somebody was to point it out to you and say to you, Leo, I think you're living in the past, you would say, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But to others it appears that you are, and it may be something that you're not consciously aware that you're doing. And there's a need to become consciously aware, or people are bringing it to your attention that, hey, Leo, I get them calling you out in a way. Page of Cups. It's done with love. I feel that these people around you just want you to... It's not that they're saying move on. I just feel that they're saying to you, they want you to live. They don't want you to live in the past or exist in this memory. It's like your world is this memory of this person or this place where you used to be, where you used to have a companionship with this person who may or may not have been a fellow fire sign, Leo, Aries or Sagittarius. You have an opportunity around you as well, I feel, to have something new come into your life. And this is something that you may have rejected or pushed down in favor of this memory. And then we've got the Hierophant. So yes, it's becoming consciously aware of what you're thinking at any given moment, because for a lot of my Leos, I'm getting an essence that there's a lot of thought that in one day about the past. And there's not a lot of thinking about future, and Spirit is certainly calling you to be consciously aware of where your mind strays throughout the day, and to refocus your energy more towards this Knight of Wands energy, getting moving, getting going, being future oriented. Finding something new to motivate you, to push you out of this reverie, emotional reverie that I'm feeling around you here, Leo. So let's get a message from this deck here. It's about motivating. Spirit wants you to be motivated. I do feel like you have opportunity for something new in your life, whether that's romantic or a new job. Some of you have a new job and you're not focusing. There's still an energy here of your mind straying back to past events. So let's see. I get you maybe even talking to this person, not out loud, but in your mind, having conversations with this person, even though they're not physically around. Nothing wrong with that, guys. But there's just a need for you to be consciously aware of where you're focusing and where you're putting your energy towards. Spirit wants you to focus towards life, what's possible in your future. There's an energy here of living with passion, and not forgetting who you are, Leo. Living with passion, having the courage to step out and do something that exists outside of this reverie. Okay, so let's see here. Message for Leo, for April. Message for Leo. Yeah, manifesting a dream. Yeah, rather than this thinking about the past and a dream there that doesn't exist anymore, Spirit wants you to refocus your energy on manifesting a dream that you want for the future. And I feel that there is an energy of something that is being brought to you in dreams or during a time of quiet solitude, where you think, you know what, I would like to have X in my life, whatever that is, insert whatever it is there. How are you going to achieve that? Well, first off, you have to acknowledge that you want it. Again, being consciously aware of your needs and desires and why you want it, and then going about getting it. Yes. Yeah, it's something that's coming up from deep within. I see you existing in this memory state, in this memory fog, if you will. Let's call it a fog. This memory fog. But then I see little reminders of who you are really. Little reminders of your strength. Something there that exists in small moments. Like most of the time is here in this past energy, but there are certain moments during the day where this Leo of yore, this Leo of yesterday, this passionate, beautiful soul, this courageous, wonderful, risk taker, vibrant, attention getter, charismatic person comes out to play. Be consciously aware of how and when you are these two people. I get one's quite a vulnerable energy to do with this past situation, and then there's this other you, this very passionate, strong, courageous you that wants to go out and dream big here. Be consciously aware of both of those states and see how they affect your life. Have a look at it. Spirit says have a look at how you check in with your emotions. Check in with your emotions here. Some of you may be seeing owls as a spirit guide, as a sign. There's something about the night here. I get some of you may go for night walks, perhaps with a dog, and you see an owl. That's a symbol, guys, of moving on from a past. It's certainly a symbol of something new, a new life. It's not only wisdom, of course, when we associate the owl with Athena, goddess of wisdom, but I feel it's more than that. It's more than just wisdom. I feel it's something that happens in the nighttime. Yeah, I get during the day. It's this reverie, memories of the past, and then at night, it's a vision. It feels like a vision, and it's brought with this energy of making it a reality. It was a fantasy. You think, oh, it's just a fantasy. It's a fantasy. No, Spirit is saying the past isn't real. Some of you are existing in this past energy, mistaking it for reality, where it needs to be flipped. Let me say that again, because that's coming directly channeled, and I'm not sure I even understand it, so I want to say it again. Spirit is saying that you're mistaking this past memory, this reverie for the past, and living in that as reality, while it needs to be flipped. That's the fantasy. That's not real. What you can have in the future and what you can create beginning now is real. So you may be mistaking something that you want, that you desire, as a fantasy, where that's reality. Do you see what I mean? The energy is flipped out here. Leo, I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, or you can go to my Etsy store, Gypsy Insights Tarot. The link is down below in the descriptions box. Please do take a moment to press that thumbs up button, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And don't forget, I'm putting these out in the order of the most liked videos. So if you want yours out early, Leo, press that thumbs up button. And if you'd like to share me on your social media with a Leo that you know and love, that you feel would get something out of this, then please go ahead and do that. And if you're a newcomer, I would love to have you subscribe. Thank you, as always, to my regular viewers and listeners on the podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and Amazon Music. And I'll speak to you again very soon, Leo. Love you guys.